Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about my new look here before I go into the podcast. My wife looked at me. She finally saw my last three episodes on YouTube. It took her some time, a couple days, and she felt that I did not look well. So this is why the new look, the new shave, and everything like that. You know, I do, of course. Hopefully, you like it as well. It's just, you have to do what your wife says. Because your wife is the ruler of the house. Guys, I know you're saying that no, 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 but honestly, happy wife, happy life is a saying that does work out. So whenever she says something, she's always right. And, usually she is, to be honest with you. This is kind of like your parents. When your parents had told you something to do, you would always, balk at it. But they're always right. And in the long run, they know better. Wives, for the most part, they're pretty perceptive. And it depends on the wife, too. I know my wife is. My wife is very perceptive. So I did the shave, cleaned up, a little bit here and there. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, I don't care. My wife does. So anyway, you have a great day, and let's go into this training today, and I'll talk all about it and teach you what's going on. All right? Thumbs up. Hey guys, it's Theo here again with Real Skills Marketing. Hopefully you had a great day yesterday and learned a little bit about One Funnel Away. Today is day 4 of One Funnel Away Challenge. Today Russell goes into presentations and funnel hacks. He actually did a presentation at the 10X conference, Grant Cardone's 10X conference. You might be familiar with him. He's a very good salesperson. He's been around for a while. Does a lot of real estate and has big, huge conferences, has a big following. And so he actually had 9,000 people in this conference. And Russell was surprised. He wasn't anticipating that many. He came in there and he did an excellent job in presenting himself. And actually, he didn't mention this in his One Funnel Away thing, but he made $3 million off of that one presentation for 90 minutes. He had to split it with Grant Cardone, so he made $1 million an hour, and that's what his goal was. He did slightly different than some other people. A lot of the other people in that, this is some backstory, just so you know. A lot of the other people that were in the 10X conference would have all the people order via their apps. He did not like that. He wanted to keep the old school way going, where you had to get up and go do something, and that way, when other people saw it, the social influence would get people to get up and do the same. So that's how that worked. But he was talking about funnel hacking, and in his funnel hacking, he talks about how you should pattern after success. How people that are successful have already broken and done the failures that you don't want to do. So why not follow suit and follow that? So you would go to, say, like ClickBank, or there's a lot of places out there where you could actually just do a Google search on your product or your offer or your service and see who's your competitor or who's out there already making money at it. And then what you do is you model yourself after that. Now, you don't want to copy, because that's not right, but you model it. You take the tweaks, the colors, the formula, the design possibly, but not but yet make it your own. And that's what stands you apart. And then, of course, to make it an irresistible offer, you would want to go ahead and add things to it. So that's what you do. So funnel hacking is a big thing. He talks about it so if you want to learn more, you need to come to One Funnel Away. And you can click on the link below. I'll have a link for the One Funnel Away Challenge. I'll also have a link down below for Grant Cardone's the 10X conference there, if you want to go check that out, the actual webinar. Actual presentation, I should say. The other thing that you need to hack is copy, as Jim Edwards was talking about today. He talked about hacking people's copy, how when you go out there, you want to have the terminology. I've talked about this in my podcast, and I'll have a link down to my podcast below, but my podcast is kind of mimicking in sales. I do a lot of, I used to do a lot of telemarketing sales, and I used to mimic people on the phone. I used to actually get accents, Southern accents, British accents, and mimic them so they feel more comfortable. If you know the terminology of the people, know what they're looking for, what they're accustomed to in their brand or in their community, what the community talks about and how the community talks, and you talk the same way, you have that familiarity that people like, and that helps sell. Okay, because when they like to buy from people they like. There was a quote basically says that friends are when people say, "Oh, did you do that too? I thought I was the only one." I paraphrased it, but it was by C.S. Lewis. You can look it up. It's a quote that says basically that people are looking for people that are similar to them, and that's how they become friends. Okay, so that's how the friends are accomplished. Is one of the main things is that people say, "Oh yeah, you did that, I did that too," and then all of a sudden you have something in common, and then you're relatable, and people tend to listen to you more because of that. So that's why you need to find the terminology and the voice of that community that you're looking to market into, and then that way that community will receive you. Okay, so that's a couple things that also he also did mention that you shouldn't be, like I mentioned, when you're modeling after someone else, you're not coming out with your own thing. Now, a lot of people feel that, oh, I come out with a new widget, new gadget. Well, that's great, but if you did do that, it's going to cost you money to get that out there. It's going to cost you money to get it known. I mean, it's hard. It's like the pioneers of the old West. When they went out there, they died, and they did pave a way, but many of them died paving that way. And then the people that walked over them was easier, and then people walked over them, it was easier and easier as it goes on and on. So initially, when you're doing this 30-day challenge, you don't want to be a pioneer. You can work towards that pioneer, but let's try to get money in your pocket now and follow something that works. Okay, so that's what they were talking about in regards to not being a pioneer and stuff like that. Also, another thing that Russell did, because he, like I told you, he made $1 million an hour on that 10x. When he was first marketing, he mentioned that he had looked at another marketer who made $1 million in a day, and he felt that if he could do it, then I can do it. And so you want to, again, follow after success. That's one of the main things. And using a funnel is the key. The funnel, they are set so that way they focus people on their attention span. I didn't mention this the very first one of this week. They did talk about, they're going to talk about more in the next week, but they talked about how a funnel focuses people, whereas a website, people are all over the place. They're like all over the place, right? So, in a funnel, they only have one thing to do. Enter the name, click. The next thing they do is, and the next thing they do. And so you kind of give them a formula of what they need to do, a step-by-step process, a blueprint of where they need to go. So that's why it's nice to do that. And also, what you're going to need, if you're going to do this thing at all, is you are going to need ClickFunnels. Now, ClickFunnels is a very good program, software, a software development thing. And it helps you. It's easy to use. I mean, it cuts out everything. It cuts out designers, cuts out copywriters because they have the copywriting thing there. I mean, it's phenomenal. So I'll put a link in the bottom there as well if you want to join ClickFunnels. It is a 14-day trial, and it's a free trial. I'll be honest, all the links that I put down at the bottom, I do get an affiliate commission, which I want you to do as well. So I'm going to teach you how to do that in further episodes and videos. I'm going to teach you actually how to make money as an affiliate. So you don't even have to have a product, but at least you can make a residual income and money coming in as you do that. So any link I have down there, just remember, I am going to get paid. I have to do these broadcasts and all this stuff. So it does help me and everything. But I do this because I know that I can help you. So everyone, guys, go and start the one funnel away. It's the best thing you can ever do to yourself. If this is a time when, this right now is August 27th, 2020. If you're listening to this podcast and it's after that time, that link will still work. However, it might be in between funnels, one funnel away presentations, lives. So there'll be a timer on it, and you can sign up and you'll have a timer, and then they'll inform you of when the actual one funnel away starts, the challenge starts. So, but then again, just get going on it, and we will be here for you. If you have any questions, ask the questions, comment, like, subscribe, ask questions. If I don't know the answer, I will find the answer for you. That's one of my fortes. I can always do that. Some people can't, but I can. If I don't know the answer, I will find it. That's one of my, anyway, I won't go into that too much. You'll hear more about that throughout the podcast. But anyway, I hope you had a great day and Thursday, and you're preparing for Friday and the weekend. Tomorrow I'll give you the last day of this first pre-training, and then next week we'll go into the actual training, which is going to be interesting, and you're going to see some things happening. I'm going to show some things on my screen, how I do stuff and how they suggest us we do stuff and things like that. So hopefully you got something out of this, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Another One Funnel Away. And again, click on the bottom down below, get the One Funnel Away, like, subscribe. If you're hearing this on my podcast, you know what to do. Just follow me and give me some faves and all that stuff. All right? So hopefully you have a great day, and let's keep on marketing. Thank you.